Hey everyone. Okay, let's be real. Irregular periods can be super frustrating. One month you're on schedule, the next month, poof, your period pulls a disappearing act. Or maybe it shows up way too often. Ugh, so rude. But guess what? You're not alone. Tons of teenage girls go through this. And the good news: there are ways to fix it. Today we're diving into how to get your period back on track. From easy lifestyle changes to when you should check in with a doctor. Ready? Let's do this. All about irregular periods. What's normal and what's not? What are irregular periods? Let's talk about irregular periods. We all know that periods come in cycles, but sometimes that cycle doesn't run like clockwork. One month, your period might show up after 24 days, and the next month it takes 42 days to arrive. That's totally normal and is what we call irregular periods. Guess what? Irregular periods are super common, especially in the first few years after your first period. So, if your cycle feels all over the place, don't stress. It's just your body figuring things out. What are regular periods? Most girls get their first period, called menarche, pronounced menarche, between the ages of 10 and 15, but some start earlier and some later. A regular cycle is the number of days from the start of one period to the start of the next. You might have heard that a cycle lasts 28 days, but that's just an average. In reality, cycles can be anywhere from 24 to 34 days. And that's totally normal. Plus, in the first few years, it's common for cycles to be a bit unpredictable. What happens during a period? Your body goes through an amazing monthly process to prepare for pregnancy, even if you're not trying to have a baby. Here's how it works. White heavy check mark, your ovaries start preparing an egg. White heavy check mark, your uterus builds up a thick lining to get ready for a fertilized egg. White heavy check mark, about 2 weeks before your period, your ovary releases an egg. This is called ovulation. White heavy check mark, if the egg isn't fertilized, your body sheds the lining and the egg, which is what you see during your period. White heavy check mark, then the whole cycle starts all over again. Why are some periods irregular? Your body doesn't always follow a strict schedule, especially in the first couple of years after your period starts. Things like stress, illness, rapid weight changes, or even travel can throw your cycle off. That's because your period is controlled by a part of your brain that reacts to life's ups and downs. And don't worry, your period doesn't have to last the same number of days every time. Some months it may be 2 days, and other times it could last a whole week. That's all thanks to fluctuating hormones. And it's completely normal. How can I tell when my period is coming? If your cycle is unpredictable, your body might drop hints that your period is on the way. Here are some common signs to look out for. Cherry blossom cramps or lower back stiffness. Cherry blossom tender, swollen breasts. Cherry blossom headaches. Cherry blossom breakouts. Ugh, acne. Cherry blossom changes in sleep patterns. Cherry blossom mood swings. Feeling super happy one minute and annoyed the next. Blame hormones. Cherry blossom bloating. Cherry blossom loose stools. Yep, that's a thing. Irregular periods are totally normal, especially in your early years of menstruation. Your body is just adjusting, and over time, your cycle will likely settle into a more predictable pattern. In the meantime, keep track of your period and pay attention to the clues your body gives you. Sparkling heart. Irregular periods. No biggie. Here's what you need to know. How can I be prepared? Girl, surprises are fun. But not when it comes to your period. Grinning face with sweat, stay ahead of the game by keeping a couple of pads or tampons in your backpack or purse. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. Rocket bonus tip. Toss in an extra pair of undies just in case. Because let's be real. Accidents happen. What causes irregular periods? So, your period is playing hide and seek. Totally normal. Upside down face most of the time, irregular periods are just part of being a teen. Your body is still figuring things out, and as you get older, your cycle will settle into a routine. But sometimes other things can throw your cycle off, like small blue diamond, certain medications, pill. Small blue diamond, exercising a lot, like a lot. Woman running. Small blue diamond, not eating enough or big changes in weight balance scale. Small blue diamond, hormone imbalances like thyroid issues or extra androgen. Yep, that's the hormone that can cause facial hair and weight gain. And oh, if you're pregnant, your period won't show up. Just saying. Grimacing face. Should I worry about irregular periods? Most of the time. Nope. But if something feels off, don't ignore it. Talk to your doctor if. Triangular flag, you had regular periods, and now they've gone rogue. Triangular flag, your period disappears completely. Triangular flag, you notice extra hair on your face, chin, chest, or belly. Triangular flag, your period lasts longer than 7 days, is super heavy, or comes too often, less than 21 days apart. Triangular flag, your period rarely shows up, less than every 45 days. Triangular flag, you're dealing with severe cramps or crazy bad stomach pain. Triangular flag, you're bleeding between periods. Triangular flag, it's been 3 years and your periods are still all over the place. If any of these sound familiar, your doc might suggest hormone pills, lifestyle tweaks, or other meds to help keep things balanced. And hey, no worries, there's always a solution. So, there you have it. Getting your period back on track isn't impossible. Whether it's eating better, managing stress, staying active but not too active, or getting medical advice when needed, your body just needs a little TLC. And remember, every girl's cycle is different. No need to stress if yours isn't perfect. What's important is that you listen to your body and take care of it. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope you learned something new. Now go out there and rock your cycle with confidence.